Oh, cool.
ships, whatever, right? $24 billion. And so China's big mad about this and decided to sue for $50 billion. So it's look, I'm not going to be intimidated. I'm from Missouri. We don't take kindly to threats and we don't scare easily. So bring it on. But it does go to show you, it does show you, I think, what their MO is. They just seek to intimidate this whole government approach. I'm sure they're going to have some kangaroo court, and there'll possibly be some judgment. Who knows? But
okay, so they're suing you though. They're suing Eric.
Yeah, they're suing Eric S. Schmidt.
Okay, for how much? How much are they suing you for?
$50 billion.
You. So that's like what, like half of your net worth? That's a lot.
Right. Yeah, wow. That's the other Eric. That's the Google Eric Schmidt.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. My fault. Make sure I get that right. Yep. Okay, this one's not worth $50 billion. Got it. Are they suing Missouri too, or just?
Yeah, they're suing the state.
So will they be able to then seize our assets? We don't have any assets there, but hypothetically, would they seize our stuff?
I suppose theoretically the state nor I have assets in China. But who knows? Maybe they'll attempt to register that judgment, which they're not going to be able to do in the United States of America. But it is a curious path, and one I think that's just meant to message. But I also think it does a lot of harm, and people should be businesses should be very concerned about doing business in China because not only do they have concentration camps and pay slaves to work. Or don't pay slaves to work, but they can seize your assets at any moment. It's a communist country, right? Like, this is what I tell business leaders. Like, if you ever get in a scrap with China or they move on Taiwan, good luck, keeping your factory. So this, I think, is just kind of further exposes the kind of authoritarian regime that it is and what they're willing to do to try to intimidate and silence people who stand up to them.
Great. I know you only got about a minute or so left. You brought up the hemisphere. Are you okay with blowing drug boats out of the water?
I am, because the Congress has delegated the president gives the president the ability to designate terrorist organizations. There's no question these cartels are part of a network that's poisoning Americans. And so I don't have a lot of sympathy for narco-terrorists that rape and murder and want to poison my neighbors in Missouri. And president's well within his rights. I think what's telling, though, is for all the people that are totally fine with us doing this overseas for some foreign country or continuing to have a blank check for Ukraine with no end in sight, somehow their red line is we can't protect Americans in our own hemisphere by killing narco-terrorists on the high seas. So I don't have a problem with it at all, and it's completely legally justified. And by the way, I'm a realist. I'm not a neocon. I'm a realist, so I'm fine with it.
Is there a slippery slope of, if they can declare this a terrorist organization and they can declare fentanyl a weapon of mass destruction, I mean, like, now we're just going to declare Venezuela a boat and just blow it out? Is there some slippery slope of just doing whatever?
Look, yeah, I mean, I think you take it one step at a time. But I do think that for a long time we've ignored our own backyard and our own border, right? And that's part of what this is, truth be told, is that we've effectively sealed the land border, and these folks are on the high seas now. And so if you're serious about protecting Americans, that's where it goes. I would also point out that a lot of these shipments now have dropped off. So there's a deterrent effect here. There's just not as many. It's not as easy to find people to get in one of these boats now knowing that they're going to get blown in the water. So
I would imagine. Senator Eric Schmidt, Merry Christmas, sir. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. See you.
Have a good night. Appreciate you. 866-95-PATRIOT, although I shouldn't give the number because we have a guest coming up next. The guest of a really interesting veterans organization. We talked a lot about veterans. The president gave the bonus, the $1,776 bonus. Announced it. Checks in the mail to all of our service members. We've brought up a couple different veteran stories today, so the timing is perfect here to talk with this executive director of a really interesting vet organization that I've never even thought of, like, helping vets in this way. It's fascinating. So we'll talk about it next later. Right, Bernie's desk. Spread the word.
Yeah, shalom. All right, first and foremost, if I get started, we'll give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahakadash. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being a great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect. I want to say peace and blessings to the hope elect on the four corners, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, that great song, the Shabbat in the bar. As you can see, another installment of radio station Edification. All right, as you just heard, he in the greens. All right, what's happening in Venezuela? But we know this all psyops. And the so-called white man, which the elites, all right, using the powers, all right, which is the government, all right, the internet, all right, as in these TV shows, all right, news, you know, and certain outlets to paint a picture, all right, that is not real, man. It's a psyops. All right, the reason why they blowing them votes up, all right, because like Trump said yesterday, all right, he need that. All right, Trump acting like a straight nigga, man. He said he need that oil and that land belongs to him. All right, so we know the backstory of the agenda of why, all right, they causing hell upon Venezuela, you know. But here it is. This nothing but the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah fulfilling his words, man. All right, it's going to prophecy, you know, because this devil, all right, he playing a psychological warfare on the minds of the people, you know, because they allowed it so long to go on. All the president dealt with these other countries dealing with, you know, drugs and, you know, cocaine, opioids, and, you know, all these types of, you know, poison. But now it's becoming a problem. Why? Because this devil have an agenda, and we cannot be blinded. We cannot be ignorant to Satan devices, man. All right? So, I can grab a precept real quick. And then, because I gotta take my ass in at work, I just wanted to, you know, put some on wax, let y'all hear what's going on in the news, as a prophet job is. All right? As a matter of fact, I can just get that. Because that's a prophet job. All right, it's to warn, all right, Israel from the danger that's set to come by the hands of our enemies who the Lord Yahweh is using. This is Ezekiel. Come on, man. Come on, straight tripping. So like this jump tripping. But yeah, like I said in Ezekiel, you know what I'm saying, son of man, I have set thee a watchman. All right, and here it is, the prophets be on the watchtower. All right. Yeah, here we go. The water about Shema Shai. All right, so this is Ezekiel 3. And this is Ezekiel 3, and the point is 17, you know, but here it is, it says, son of man, I have made thee a watchman, all right, unto the house of Israel. So basically the Lord have made us a prophet, man, all right, and the prophet had been given a duty, all right, and a commandment to go out and what? Prophesy, all right, we need to say or before it comes, man. And here it is, through the spirit and power you have by Shema Shai, we let you know that this devil is going to come down with great wrath. This devil is planning, all right, to hip you, man. All right? So the Lord has given us the spirit, all right, and the ability to what? To prophesy and warn our people, all right? And we known as a watchman. It says, unto the house of Israel, right? Therefore, hear the words in my mouth and give them warning from me. And that's what we're doing through the spirit of power by Shema Shai. All right, it's not us that speak, but it's the spirit of Yahu, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, we speak within us, man, to let you know and tell you, all right, what's going to behold you in a time, all right, that's coming. All right, because this so-called white man, as it said in Revelation 12:12, the devil shall come down having great wrath. All right, nor did he have nothing but a short time. So he's working on every side. All right, this devil is putting his plan, which is the new world order, in place as we speak. But guess what? Who's behind it? The Most High Yahweh. All right, that's why we cannot be afraid. We cannot be shaken, all right, nor terrified, all right, of the things that's going to come upon the earth. The Lord always gave us a heads up of what's coming. So how you properly preparate yourself to prevent their poor performance? By staying in the doctrine. You see that? By continue to take heed to the prophets, storing up your treasures up in heaven. All right, that's how you're able to overcome this devil. Remember, this is a spiritual war. But the Lord has set the prophets up, all right, to what? To warn you, for you to take heed. All right? It says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and giveth now him warning, right? Nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked ways to save his life. All right, and that's why Isaiah 58:1 is in full effect. Every time we go on the highways and the hedges, every time we crank these videos up, these lessons up, Isaiah 58:1 is at hand, crying out loud, spurring not. All right, because you got a lot of Israelite camps, they spurring the people. All right, they spurring Israel, man. And instead of giving them the full truth, they seeking love, they seeking favor. You see? But no, the Lord told us to give them warning from him, because he coming with that destruction. All right? He coming with the angels to wreck shop with Yahweh Shai. All right? So it says, and to save his life. And what that is that Jeremiah 6:16? Let me get it real quick. This is Jeremiah 6:16, I think. Yeah, that's it. It's at Jeremiah 6:16. It said, thus said the Lord Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old path, right? Where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your soul. But they said, which is 2/3, we will not walk therein. So what's going to happen? Not hearkening to the voice of the Lord, which is the prophets, you're going to be doomed. All right? Let me prove that too in 2nd Esdras 9. And yeah, this is 2nd Esdras 9:7. It said, everyone that should be saved and should be able to escape by his works. All right? So you got to have works and you got to have faith. What is your works? Actions. What are you doing to prove to the Lord that you want to be delivered? What you doing to prove to the Lord that you truly fear him, you love him? All right? What is you doing? And by faith, ye what? Ye believe, shall be preserved from the sad perils, and shall see my salvation in my land, and within my borders, for I have sanctified them from the beginning. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways. Exactly. All right, so you not hearing the prophets, which the Lord have set up to be the overseers, to be the warners. All right, blowing that trumpet to get you to alarm to it. You're gonna be in pitiful case. It said, which now have abused my ways, which was the prophets on the highways and the hedges. All them videos you scroll past, all them videos you scoffed at. You see, you abusing the Lord's ways, man. It said, then they shall. It said, and then it's like it. And they that have cast away despitefully shall be what? Dwell in torment, and that's that hell that's coming upon this place. That's that Jacob trouble. That's that torment. Trouble on every side, and then you ain't got the Lord with you. Guess what? You bound to drizzle. All right? It said the same must know that the death by pain. All right? And that's why the Lord have given us, all right, the spiritual. All right, go back to Ezekiel 3:18. It says, if I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and not giving him warning, right? Nor speaking to warn the wicked for his evil way, to save his life. Wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but the blood will I require at thy hand. So guess what? This is our reasonable service. Who can do nothing but prophesy? The Lord have woken us up and given us that spiritual ability, all right, giving us the secrets to come out here and warn Israel before the coming and the great and dreadful day of the Lord, man. All right, so what this devil is doing, is best to take heed to the prophets, because the prophets is telling you what this devil is doing. The prophets is telling you the plans of the devil. All right, so Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters edified. Next time, shalom, Papa Bob, Raka'akim. May the Lord team bless y'all morning. All right?